On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Rehabilitate.
To restore to good health or physical condition, to help someone return to a normal life, especially after a period of illness, addiction, or imprisonment.
Examples:
Rehabilitate prisoners. Rehabilitate wildlife. The organization works to rehabilitate drug addicts and help them rebuild their lives.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Orthopedic.
Relating to the branch of medicine concerned with the correction or prevention of deformities, disorders, or injuries of the skeletal system and associated muscles, joints, and ligaments.
Examples:
Orthopedic shoes. Orthopedic clinic. The athlete visited the orthopedic surgeon to have her injured knee examined and treated.
Terrific.
Causing terror or fear, extremely great or intense, very good or excellent.
Examples:
Absolutely terrific. At a terrific speed. The view from the top of the mountain was terrific, with sweeping vistas of the valley below.
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples:
Intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.
Suspend.
To stop something from continuing or being in force or effect, either temporarily or permanently, to hang something freely.
Examples:
Suspend a decision. Suspend fruits from the ceiling. The university suspended the most recalcitrant demonstrators.
Priority.
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Assign.
To give a specific job or piece of work to a someone.
Examples:
Assign projects. Assign top priority. Please assign a different color to each other kind of item.
Homeless.
Without a home, and therefore typically living on the streets.
Examples:
Homeless shelter. A homeless cat. He became homeless after losing his job.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Mosque.
A Muslim place of worship that usually has a minaret equals slender tower with balconies.
Examples:
Domed mosque. The sacred mosque. Jumeirah Mosque is one of the most beautiful buildings in the United Arab Emirates.
Squat.
To crouch or sit with one's knees bent and one's heels close to or touching one's buttocks. To occupy a space, usually a place that is not designed for human habitation or use. Noun, a physical exercise that involves holding a position similar to sitting with the knees bent and the thighs parallel to the ground.
Examples:
Squat behind a tree. Squat exercise. I need to squat down to pick up the pen from the floor.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Wheelchair.
A chair fitted with large wheels for use as a means of transport by a person who is unable to walk.
Examples:
Electric-powered wheelchair. Wheelchair accessibility. This library rents out various types of folding wheelchairs for visitors.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
Desperately anxious. Desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Confess.
To admit to having done something wrong or to reveal something personal or private.
Examples:
Confess sin. Confess truth. He confessed to his crime and turned himself into the police.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Prosthetic.
Of or relating to an artificial part of the body, such as a limb, a heart, or a breast implant.
Examples:
Have prosthetic arms. Prosthetic limbs. New prosthetic joints are less prone to metal poisoning.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Gatekeeper.
A person, organization, or system that controls or monitors access to something, often a website, database, or institution. A person or group that controls or regulates access to information, especially for a particular perspective or interest.
Examples:
Gatekeeper role. Information gatekeeper. The company's gatekeeper screened all incoming phone calls and emails to ensure only important ones reached the boss.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
Insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Swell.
To become larger or more inflated, to become more intense or important.
Examples:
Swell at room temperature. Swell a population. His arm was swelling from the insect bite.
Stiff.
Not easily bent, flexible, or pliable, difficult to move or be maneuvered, difficult to relax, having a heavy or formal manner.
Examples:
Stiff muscles. Stiff penalty. Her body felt stiff after sitting at her desk for hours without moving.
Preparation.
The activity of getting ready for something or making something ready.
Examples:
A preparation program. The preparation of meals. He helped me with the preparation of this book.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Headquarter.
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter. An emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Stump.
To cause to be perplexed or confused. Noun, the base part of a tree that remains standing after the tree has been felled.
Examples:
The riddle stumped everybody. We are stumped with the problem. He is stumped with the question.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assign or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
Cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Sinister.
Giving the impression that something bad or evil is happening or will happen.
Examples:
Sinister look. In sinister terms. The dark clouds in the sky gave off a sinister feeling.
Astonished.
Extremely surprised and upset.
Examples:
Astonished at the success. Cast astonished eyes. She was astonished by the news and could hardly believe it.
Discharge.
To release or let go of something or someone. To dismiss or terminate an employee or member of an organization. To emit or give off a substance or energy.
Examples:
Discharge water. Discharge a contract. The hospital will discharge the patient as soon as their condition stabilizes.
Indoor.
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
An indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Bullet.
A metal projectile that is shot from a gun.
Examples:
Bullet wound. Bullet train. The stray bullet went through the window and hit the wall.
Shelter.
A structure built to protect from poor weather, danger, or attack. Verb, to protect or shield from harm or adversity, particularly relating to environmental conditions or danger.
Examples:
Rainproof shelter. Anti-air raid shelter. They need food and shelter.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Pant.
To breathe quickly and shallowly, often because of exertion, excitement, or fear, to gasp or heave for breath.
Examples:
Pant for breath. Pant with excitement. After running 5 miles nonstop in the hot sun, he began to pant heavily.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
Respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Beggar.
A person who asks for money or food from others, particularly as a means of survival due to poverty or homelessness.
Examples:
Homeless beggar. Give alms to a beggar. The beggar's rags barely covered his body as he shivered in the cold.
Ashamed.
Feeling guilt, embarrassment, or remorse about something because of something you have done.
Examples:
Feel ashamed of him. Cast ashamed eyes. You don't have to be ashamed.
Tease.
To make fun of someone or make jokes about them, either in a playful way or to upset them. To separate the fibers of something. To ruffle a person's or animal's hair by combing.
Examples:
Tease the children. Tease wool. This ad is intended to tease a competing product.
Scrap.
A small piece or amount of something, especially leftover from a larger whole.
Examples:
Scrap metal. A broken piece of scrap. She made a collage from scraps of paper and fabric from the art supply store.
Crawl.
To move forward slowly, as people or animals with their bodies near the ground.
Examples:
Crawl across the floor. Crawl away from a car. Along the gravel roads, sizable yellow school buses crawl.
Goosebump.
A small bump that appears on the skin due to cold, fear, or excitement, a physiological response that causes the skin to contract and produce small bumps.
Examples:
Goosebump sensation, goosebump moment. The cold wind gave her goosebumps on her arms and legs.
Illiterate.
Unable to read or write, lacking knowledge in a particular field.
Examples:
Illiterate population, illiterate adult. He was illiterate and could not read the instructions.
Unskilled.
Lacking the knowledge, training, or specialized skills required for a particular job or task, not having developed or cultivated a particular ability or expertise.
Examples:
Unskilled salesperson, unskilled job. The unskilled worker struggled to keep up with the fast-paced manufacturing job.
Vacancy.
A room, space, or place that is available to be used, a position or job that is available or unoccupied.
Examples:
Apartment vacancy rate, a vacancy for a secretary. Their company hastily filled a vacancy.
Carpenter.
A woodworker whose job is to make or repair wooden objects.
Examples:
A short carpenter nail, an apprentice carpenter. Carpenter bees are boring holes into the wall.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Glue.
A sticky substance used for joining things together, a bonding agent made from animal or synthetic materials.
Examples:
Glue stick, epoxy glue. The carpenter applied glue to the cabinet joints before nailing them together.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap, a female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction, perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Workbench.
A sturdy table or bench designed for carrying out manual work, particularly in a workshop or garage context.
Examples:
Workbench design. Wooden workbench. I must organize my tools on the workbench before starting my project.
Stool.
A seat without a back or arms, typically used by one person, a piece of furniture with a flat top supported by one or more legs, used for working at or eating from, a piece of feces excreted from the body.
Examples:
Stool seat. Stool analysis. The doctor asked me to provide a stool sample for testing.
Anvil.
A heavy iron block with a flat top and a horn-like projection used as a working surface for forging, shaping, and hammering hot metal.
Examples:
The hot metal on the anvil. Anvil stone. The sound of the hammer hitting the anvil echoed through the workshop.
Vice.
Wrongdoing or wicked behavior, in the form of vice versa, with the order reversed. As a prefix, someone with a job immediately below a particular person.
Examples:
Virtue and vice. Vice chair of the committee. Cats hate dogs and vice versa.
Screwdriver.
A tool used for turning screws, typically consisting of a handle and a metal rod with a flattened tip that fits into the slot on the head of a screw, a popular cocktail made with vodka and orange juice.
Examples:
Open the can with a screwdriver. Electric screwdriver. I need a flathead screwdriver to tighten the loose screws on this cabinet.
Insane.
Extremely stupid, crazy, or dangerous, mentally ill.
Examples:
Go insane with pleasure. An insane scheme. Her excessive demands drove me insane.
Cruel.
Feeling or showing pleasure in causing pain or suffering to others.
Examples:
A cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel joke. The dictator was known for his cruel and oppressive regime.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Obtain.
To get something, especially by making a great effort.
Examples:
Obtain a license. Obtain a bid. Where can I obtain the application form?
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples.
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development despite the lack of funds.
Verification.
The process of confirming the accuracy or truth of something, usually through investigation or experimentation, the act of validating or authenticating something.
Examples.
Verification of the accuracy. Identity verification. The verification process for the new job is taking longer than expected.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples.
Regain our reputation. Regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples.
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples.
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Assist.
To help someone in doing anything.
Examples.
Assist a patient. Assist his goal. Please assist her with the furniture relocation.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples.
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples.
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples.
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Vocational.
Of or relating to an occupation or employment, providing or undergoing training in special skills that prepare you for a particular job.
Examples.
Vocational training. Vocational school. The in-house system provided traineeships in vocational rehabilitation.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples.
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples.
Policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples.
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples.
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples.
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Hesitate.
To pause decision before saying or doing something.
Examples.
Hesitate for a moment. Hesitate to ask for help. Please do not hesitate to call us.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples.
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples.
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.